Hammer of Alurad. What the fuck are these from? Regulators, crafter. You know what would be funny? Is if the East was populated by something and those dudes were the only ones left. Or when they just did chunk wipes of mobs. They just kind of left them there because like, an aggressive chunk. Let's leave these here. Something was supposed to be here, now there's something is. Great Swiftfang Hunter. Highland Elk. Great Swiftclaw. Timber. Rolls. And there are these tree ants. That's unexpected. Greatwood Titan. But where are they basing out of? Is it just some like random valley? On a funny note, this would be a great place to level up your lumberjacking. Oh, hey, tree ant dude, come here. Give me hugs. Here. Nothing down here. But I can tell. And log something. Okay, these guys are kind of all over the place. And that's so back this way. Now that we've seen a lot of this. Tree ants over there for no reason. Looks like they're cut off from whatever it was they were supposed to be there for. This better not be dungeon. I am vaguely done with dungeons for the day. Okay, that's a lot of people. a better. I don't see nothing. Oh. Thanks. Okay. Okay, so these guys are pretty damn infested up here. Mobs right here. Random mobs. Up, up, and away! This looks pretty standard. $400, coring. Eyes. Got these guys. Unless there's something really weird with this mound. Which I hope there isn't. I will be done. I don't like the look of that. I don't want to go in there. But it appears I will have to. Helen. Stop casting at me. Bunch of eyes there. If I'm lucky, this is not going to do what I think it's gonna do. But if it does, cast this and get ready for the fun times here. Oh. That is a dirge singer. Worshipper. First. Ow. And little fucking birds. Going through these real quick. Oh. Okay. Going to die. Whoa, that was awesome. Yeah, 10 points me. Eat that. Yeah. Stuck on an egg. Okay, that is this zone. And with that zone, I am done with this. Over here. Down here. 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 Everything there. I don't want to, but I probably will. Fly to this island. And maybe log off so that when I log in I can run down here and check out these places. That way I can. And then after I'm done Zerg dying, I can come back up to. I'll end up over dying too. But I will be probably happy. Yes. Might try that. Okay. AFK flying time. I need to fly way the fuck over here. Boom. A little bit higher. Go. Flying. Flying, flying, flying. Boom. I need to make soup. I need to add crawdads. Pond or the pier? Yeah. How many crawdads? Up top. Go here a number of times actually. Sorry, I'm babbling about Farmville. I'm sure somebody's like, what? Whoa. That works. Okay, let's see. Oh. Vaguely down. I need to make a lot of this. Fruits. Gotta get rid of that. Got this. And there goes that big ass fucking dungeon that should not be there. It's next to two houses. I swear they repurposed this. I would love somebody with the original CDs to totally load this and show the map. Les and Buzzdom. Buzzdom. That sounds kind of intentional on what they were trying. There's a Fuzzy Dom and a Ruthless Les. Ian. Kicking a sock. Okay, where am I going? Yeah, I'm logging out here. I've done... Well... Due to the cable dude being around, I lost, literally, the mid... Well... Only lost a couple of hours. I lost all the hours when I was fucking around sleeping. Because... I'm bad with sleep. So, pardon for this being a really bad around Vanguard, but heck, if I actually visit this island, I can say from this corner, this corner, this corner, this whole square would be done. Tomorrow would be 3 days. This is literally have this, but ooh, that's a lot. That is a lot. Those are some big trees. We will see. Housing. Crash. 2013, 2011, Clump Edge, Stomach, to Cassie, Jetson. Whee! Couple houses, not very many. We got a tree. I want to see what the edge of the island looks like. Oh, hello. They put the griffin tree way over here. I'm curious on their placement of some of these things because it pretty much looks like a retard place. The giant bowl. You know this was a guild plot, and you have a fine stone right behind it. I would really like to know the average amount of guild housing that got revoked due to people stopping playing. Well, 18 players are on this game right now. Level 34. Ruins of Ol. 8. K. 55 in the swamps. The Savings Crossing. 25 Monk. Sophie Anonymous. Name gone. He's in Valgar Home, which is where I was, and that's you can do it at that level, but you're going slow. 3 Rivers 23. He is more than likely doing the quests for the armor. Level 9. Bargalan. Ragwin, don't know what he's. Paul. TK. 2 TK guys are more than likely with each other. 33 paladins. CIS. Might be trying to get 2 level 9s. Kanbu. It's probably a party of friends. Just screw around with something. Necro and Call. He just started. Yeah. I like how I can view these places and the list and see their levels, figure out what the hell they're doing. And there's literally people that are wanting to finish off some quests of upkeep balance, 39 gold. He is next deductions on 31st. He will have 39 gold left before it's all erased. Kind of want to pop into Call, and only to pop out my ship and just stick it right in the middle of the harbor. Tempted. If you think about it, there's a lot of people that aren't gonna recognize quite a bit of it. Crap anymore. Yes. I should have visited this place when I was last over here. That was kind of short-sighted on my part. this one. From what I can tell, that actually does. And speed. Storm brewing. Now that I'm thinking about how they would close the servers again. Holy shit, there's somebody up here. I can think of another way that they can do it. But they would have had to have planned it. They could literally have like a magic ice shelf that just kept expanding over the seas. And a butt along the, have like a giant ass ridge. Slowly advancing. Have it that they don't know what's going on. No way to stop it. And above in the sky, have weird spells whizzing across the screen and knocking anybody off their mounts, and keep expanding that closer and closer to land. And we have a lot of water chunks. You could literally keep pushing it closer and closer and closer. And just start surrounding everything. Push it closer, push it closer, push it closer, push it closer, and have like the little tiny, from the mainland, have a little peninsula sticking out so they can get in here. Have it slowly start encircling housing plots. They have to get into this little tiny corridor, and that's it. And at the very end, you can have the NPCs saying, you can have most of them saying the end is near, but have the key NPCs saying that doesn't look good, but never give up hope for something really equally cheesy. And you could totally have something. You could even do a video on that afterwards. You could have all the doom and gloom and then shut down, and then have a short video clip just showing the balls of magical ice. And you can show it finally pushing over the housing and starting to creep up the land. And then have a memorable NPC. Unfortunately, I couldn't tell you a memorable one because I'm sure the endgame people know certain key NPCs, but have a couple of them around and have one of them pointing out something out in the distance. You don't show the distance though, you show you're facing the NPC. And you can slowly have things becoming brighter and brighter as the spells and all that crap are getting closer to the NPC. And almost have it blinding on him. And you can have him point out and going, look! What? And then have it like flash brilliantly white. And end with a white light enveloping everything. And you don't know if something showed up to save everybody, something happened that destroyed everybody, help came, and or what. And depending on how you ever wanted to handle Vanguard in the future, you could say that help arrived. You'd even say they arrived in the nick of time and halted it and everything was saved, or that whatever help arrived couldn't save most, but a great many survived and they rebuilt. And you could go from there, or from the rebuilding you can push the world of Telon as we know it into the ages. And if you wanted to rebuild on top of the land with a lot of the lore turning into myth, you could do that. I don't know. There's a lot of ways they could have done a sunset on the game. Unfortunately, they did none of them. I seriously want to make a post now on the forums, but I don't know if I can because I'm not an all access member or a gold member for Vanguard. I want to post a link to the sunsetting video for Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 or 1.27 or 1.3, whatever it got up to before they literally shut down the servers.
because that was it. They rewrote the game because of the code issues. They did what Vanguard couldn't or didn't do. I kinda like that. That will be my emo. Desktop for a while, probably. But yeah, I want to make a post to the ending of Final Fantasy XIV 1.0, and anybody reading this or listening to this, I encourage you to go look it up. Probably the search would be Final Fantasy XIV End of an Era video. We had things happening in game in the last hours. Monsters were just going fucking crazy, and they are attacking cities, and literally we could do /pray emote, and when we prayed, the gods started answering our prayers at the end. We were having a really epic battle against the enemy in the far off servers. People were crashing left and right because the servers were bad. They were badly coded, but the devs said we're gonna try and do it anyways. And they put on a hell of a battle at the end. And in our chat screens, we had the commanders talking to us, and one of the final messages was that they lost communications with the main host. The host of fighters, and not a main host as in a service provider, but and all of a sudden things froze, and for a lot of people they crashed. But then they put up a video, and it basically was a music video, and it had a chick singing in the background, and it showed our fight, and it showed the end of the world. And at the last moment, when you, the adventurer, because it featured a group of adventurers, at the very end, when it looked like everything was gonna end, this really old dude managed to cast something, And as the Inferno was racing towards us, our character is looking at our hand. Our adventurers are looking at our hands and slowly dissolve and fade out because whatever was cast on us took hold. And the old dude that managed to cast it, you saw him smiling into this light that was slowly becoming blinding because he was not going to make it through this, but he totally had the smile on his face of like, I'm not going to make it, but these other adventurers will. And if the game had actually shut down on that, if something had fucked up and they could no longer continue, that would have been a worthy game shutdown. Like, people that played still watch the ending of an era video and get goosebumps and they get kind of teary-eyed. And I've also had people say that they saw that and were impressed enough that they played the game because of the end of the era video. Oh shit. I think I stopped moving for too long. Wow, I'm way out here. But yeah, that. Oh god damn it. I am too damn deep. Go this way. But yeah, I saw people playing Final Fantasy that played because they were like, oh, that was a good ending. And that type of thing impressed them. And I'm actually using a bug. Fly backwards. Or float backwards, I believe. Unless I'm incorrect, but I believe I am. Yeah, we're moving. This game, I don't think we'll get any of that. Not after hearing people that randomly came in and said they fucked the Free Realms ending, or they're just kind of like, oh yeah, we shut down. And I was on forums earlier, and they were talking about the Free Realms shutdown and asking, hey, are we going to get a warning or a heads up on when it's going to shut down? Because you guys, when you shut down Free Realms, they shut it down early. And I think Morgard replied and said, hey, I'll try and find out for you guys. I'll ask around. And then I want to say a community manager then popped in afterwards and said, oh, tentatively at 6 p.m. on that day. I'll try and track down the time and update the FAQ so everybody knows. But there's a huge possibility that The game may shut down a day or two early. It may shut down a couple hours early. Nobody's really certain when exactly the game is going to shut down. And even though they've said tentatively a time, that may not be very accurate, and judging by how pissed off people were before, they have a good chance of not doing it correctly, I guess you'd say. Getting closer. Maybe. This isn't moving, but I think that's bugged. The game has a really bad habit of doing that shit. Ouch. Sorry. Okay, let's see how close I am now. Yeah, I'm getting closer. I can actually see features now besides just the outline. And I'm amused greatly that you can bug this, folks. There's a shelving coming that I may be able to get control of my own boat. As you can see, the oh. Okay. Duh. Let's continue going backwards. The uh, uh, uh. Yeah. There we go. Very tip of it. The depth is just like shooting up. That means I will be back very soon. If I bug out, there's a huge chance that I'm not going to bother. Okay, where am I? Okay, that's there. Going to try and chunk and get myself out of my boat. This. hit you. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's because I'm... For some reason when I'm boating, it flips out and puts me into the boat. Yep, there it goes. That's what it can have happen. I was next to... Okay, there we go. That should take me off. That's not good. I will swim that gladly because I'm very near there. And this is the good part of... Huh. It looks like some of the MU people are looking at some of this stuff. Swamp armor was actually another armor set too. BT armor quest. Swamp armor was what I was working on with my warrior, I think, because he... BT ones were a bitch. I think... I'm trying to remember how it was with swamp armor. I don't remember. This is... Flying to a tree. Ah, it's a guild house. And they actually are still there. Many guilds. Well, if you think about it, some of these guilds literally have a bunch of rich people doing this. And they pretty much could just dump in money. Delmar, headquarters for Blackstone. It was purchased over a year ago. Isn't there a completed? Show completion chunk? Oh, okay. Achievements. All the fish. Yeah. The armor quests, though, they can almost do a direct lift off of Silky Venom and a couple of other places. They usually had a pretty damn good... Griffins are down there. There we go. They usually had a pretty good handle on what quest did what. There's actually going to be they're going to start having problems though with the different versions of Vanguard because not everything worked the same way all the time. You had changes that very much made things easier or in some cases harder. Or in other cases simply changed quests completely. Yeah. I want to say the swamp armor quest, you had to make some armor or have some armor made. And then you turn that into an... I don't know. It's been so long. I had forgotten, honestly, about swamp armor. It should be over here someplace. I believe my warrior on beta fiddled with it. Might have even had the quests. Or one or two of them. But, I know it was slightly involved. Crafting. I've pretty much checked out this whole place. So, what I'm going to do is go camp my ass on the edge over here. Good miss. Dead landing, or is it all called the dead landing? That's dead landing. I want to see if this is gonna kick me off my mount. If it kicks me off my mount, we're gonna have issues. Who all? There are only 15 players left. Hilariously, devs are probably going to be the emulator people's best bet on some of the inner workings. Usually people can figure out how buffs and stuff stack or how they don't stack. And you'll have people telling you, oh yes, well sometimes not exactly. And it kicked me off my fucking mount. Oh, maybe not. For some reason it actually demounted me. Okay. Here's a zone I've never been to and I'm not sure existed in any playable way that I could access back in the day. Just seeing this is like making me go, ah. Please don't kick me off.
Okay, that is a 5 53. So this is for max level. Things are sinky. The fog makes this place really bad. I want to be able to see, not wonder where the hell I am. But silver, this is atmospheric. Fuck it, I would like to see instead. I Lord Seeker. He seeks eyes for his lord. Blah, 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 blah. Rabbit something something. Hungry Taro. Rabbit. Scaled Dire Rhino. Rabbit something something. Rabbit Sally Meadon. Sally Meadon. Ah. Whoa, don't go down. Okay, these guys are... Oh, we're trying to build something. I like how I'm very nearly done with this chunk. Pretty much just need to reverse. Hi Lord Seeker. Oh, it's loading eyeball. Gotta go fast. What quests are in this zone? I have no idea. Oh Jesus. That implies it can fly. Okay, to the right, it's a bunch of weird shit. I don't want to hit a tree. If I hit a tree... That's that thing coming down. Oh, I fell asleep. Hi, Lords. Something was down there charging up. Somebody's lasers. We're about to... The hokey pokey on my butthole. Scaled dire rhino. That there are dire rhinos is a big what the fuck. There's no way you could come get me. It's the dire rhinos, eyeballs, and those weirdly retarded gators. And the rabid dog things. The only monsters in this zone. Odd. But I'm not gonna complain. Because that means I don't really care a whole lot of what's in here. Ethereal Drakeling. Where is that even coming from? Mysterious metal vein. Whoa, I don't want to cross that. Um, I'm kind of curious if they put anything here. The simple fact that this is a very, very weird place to chunk. Okay, now they put stuff on this side of it. Awesome. There's a couple things they're trying to catch. Constructive lightning. Aged beech tree. That construct of lightning, probably the only thing I could think of that I would actually be scared of. For the reason of it may be able to float somehow. And this is a road. Or these are roads. Unless I'm really wrong. These look like conduits actually. Let out a cry and wants to eat my face. That's a propeller, so maybe that's a dirigible of some sort. Energy, spring drakeling. Wow, those things are losing their minds. 6-dot mobs. Yeah, that looks like a gnomish invention that crashed. So we are going to. Oh, probably shadow cats are here. Raged Deathhound. We're gonna check out what this thing's doing. Like, what's up, yo? Assault Deathhound. Where the hell did these things come from? Did they come out of that? Now I'm wondering. '61. And this is Camelot Landing. Hey cutie. Yeah, the gnomes are fucking going crazy. And that looks like their thing. Let's go in.
You look important. What do you do?
Mounts. Expensive mounts.
May Valion be with you in all your affairs.
Don't fall off.
It's hot out there.
Yeah, proper rank. I'm scrub. For me to get into these places. Fuck. But yeah, this is. I want to say this is a boat that you can get. I go. I don't know if it'll let me use this.
But anyways, I'm at the Camelot Landing, so I will call it a night. About 5 hours. I made up slightly. An hour behind than where I wanted to do. But hopefully we will finish off a good chunk of this tomorrow. So, see everybody later.
Bye bye.